Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. I've received some feedback that some of you have been missing my videos. It's nice to hear. So I figured I'd get another video sent out, especially today. Today's a very, very important day in the history of Habco. Some of you may know that 50 years ago today is when Habco was incorporated, when Henry Baxton decided to leave Pratt & Whitney and form Habco and start as a test and measurement company. So here we are 50 years later today on the actual anniversary. Some great exciting things ahead of us, but who would have ever thought that right now, 50 years later, we'd be dealing with a pandemic and trying to manage our way through all of this. But we had planned earlier in the year to do a big time celebration, something where we can all take some time and celebrate 50-year anniversary, invite some suppliers, some customers, some partners, and family members, but obviously due to COVID-19, we can't do that. So our intention is to do something whenever we can, whether it's something small, just us, under the COVID restrictions, or something where we can do a little bit bigger. So we're going to give it a little bit of time and try to make that decision once we know a little bit more about how things are going. Some of you that are still employed here were here for many years under Kristen, and some of you probably even have had an opportunity to meet Henry, the founder of Habco, and spend a little bit of time with him. It's been an interesting time for sure. For me, next week is my 13-year anniversary of being at Habco, and it's amazing for me just to think about the progress we've made in 13 years. And what a player we are in the industry today compared to where we were 13 years ago. And I'm sure if Henry had an opportunity to see the legacy of what he started and what Kristen continued for so many years, I think he'd be very proud and very happy that he started Habco 50 years ago today, June 24th, 1970. So stay tuned. We'll get some information out to you all about that celebration whenever we can find appropriate way to do that. From a COVID point of view, I think you see a lot of things going on. Connecticut's still doing pretty well, but every day is a challenge. I know the announcement today was that Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey are putting in place recommended quarantines coming out of certain states where there's been high spikes in spread, especially if you're coming in from air travel. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of months. I think Connecticut's done a decent job, and now with summertime, people wanting to travel, beaches, restaurants opening up, I think we're all very concerned and have our eyes open to what's going to happen. That being said, the executive team is having one new process added to our current protocols. We're starting to get PTO request forms like we have in the past, but now instead of just taking some time off, we know people that are traveling and looking to leave out of state for vacation, which is fine, it's everybody's prerogative, but what we're asking is that you notify us on the PTO form. We've created a new spot on the form to let us know where you're going, if you're going out of state, and how you're traveling there. So if you're heading to Massachusetts for the weekend and you're going to drive, probably not going to have a major concern, but if you're flying to Miami or to Phoenix where there's a huge outbreak, we're going to have a little bit more of a concern. So what we want to do at that point is make sure we know where our employees are heading, where they're traveling, how they're traveling, where they're staying. Are you staying in hotels versus a friend's house, an Airbnb, or a tent? So we're putting that in place this way. We can make the determination of whether or not we feel we should test you before you come back to work. So that's a change to the current process. If you already have PTO forms submitted, we're going to ask you to resubmit with that information, just so we can manage appropriately. We're working very hard to start getting more people back to work as a team. We've got the finance and accounting team working on Leggett Street, not ideal, but we continue to work very hard to try to make that a more workable solution, whether it's through air conditioning, connectivity, phones, things like that. We're working pretty hard. We've got a couple other things that we're working on that might be a more appropriate, more beneficial workspace. So the team is actively looking at some additional things as well. We have our entire process documented of which team is next, and then which team is after that, and what location. So that is something that Carol will be communicate through the managers of the respective groups so that everybody can have an understanding of at what point in time we're going to be asking you to come back and work and where that will be and what that will look like. I'm working very hard to stay focused on getting people back together and being not just productive, but being efficient and effective, but doing it in a manner that doesn't jeopardize everything that we have going on here in Glastonbury in the production facility, and making sure that we protect our employees that are currently out here getting product out the door, as well as our customers who are coming on a regular basis here for inspection. So that's it for me. I hope you have a great rest of the week. End of the quarter, we've got a lot of work to do in the next couple of days to finish this quarter strong. But I hope you have a great afternoon. If you have any questions about the PTO request, please go see your manager, go directly to Carol. And happy 50th anniversary, Have a great day.